Wyzant Math Tutor Joseph Burke, and the question today is to find the equation of a hyperbola, that is centered at the origin and has foci at -4, 0, and 4, 0, and vertices at -3, 0, and 3, 0. Okay, so best thing to do is to take this to Desmos, and so we know that we have a center at 0, 0. That is our center. We also know that we have vertices at 3, 0 and -3, 0. Those are our vertices. We have foci at 4, 0 and -4, 0. These are our foci. The only points that actually will fall on the curve of these points is the vertices. The foci and the center are just concepts. They don't actually fall in the curves at all. The standard equation for a hyperbola with foci and vertices that fall along a horizontal line and is centered at the origin is x squared over a squared minus y squared over b squared equals 1. So we need to figure out what a and b are in order to find what this equation is. So the distance from the center to the vertices is a. A is the distance from the center to each of the vertices. And it is equal to 3. So a equals 3. And what the foci tell us, unfortunately, is not b. The foci tell us something else. It's something that's called c, which we don't find directly in this equation. But it's important. So c is the distance from the center to the foci. That's equal to 4. So c equals 4. So that may seem useless until we realize that we need a and c, which we now have, in order to find b. So while c isn't directly part of the standard equation, it can be defined in terms of a and c. And the equation used for hyperbola, it's different for other conics, is a squared plus b squared equals c squared, which ought to look familiar. This looks very similar to the Pythagorean. But we're talking about something slightly different here. We're not talking about a triangle. We're talking about points relating to a hyperbola. And we can rearrange this to define b. So b is going to be equal to the square root of c squared minus a squared, which is going to be equal to the square root of 16 minus 9, which is going to be equal to the square root of 7. So now we know that b is equal to square root 7. And now we can write our equation. So we have x squared divided by 9 minus y squared divided by 7, because square root 7 squared is 7, 3 squared is 9, and that is equal to 1. And this is the equation for our hyperbola. So that's the answer to the question. Thank you for watching.